Hey y'all, Kevin here, and this is Pure Reviews, where I review all kinds of products. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you find this particular video helpful, be sure to leave a like, maybe even leave a comment, just say thanks. It really helps out the channel a ton. So today's product is available on Amazon. So I'm going to include a link in the description that will take you to the product page where you can see the current price point, see if it's on sale, all that fun information. But what is it? So today's product is a hidden camera detector. Once you order it, it's going to come in this plain black box right here. And then once you open that box up, you are going to get a little USB to USB micro type A charging cable. You are going to get an instruction manual that we're going to go over all the details. This particular model is the K88RF. Then you are going to get the device itself. Now in the box, the antenna and the little light here will be sitting disconnected, but it's really easy. All you need to do to install those is just simply screw them on. So that way, and it's pretty easy. The antenna goes over here and this goes in the middle. So once it's all assembled, you are good to go. Now you may be asking yourself, well, okay, what am I going to use a hidden camera detector for? If you're traveling in a hotel, like more particularly like an Airbnb or something like that, and you're worried that somebody may be being a creep and kind of secretly recording you, this will help with those detections. Now, it's a hidden camera detector, but it's really going to detect any type of electronic device because what it's picking up are signals from GPSs, RF readers, your cameras. It's going to detect 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G signals. It's going to detect radio waves, SIM card, all that kind of stuff. So anything that's setting off a signal, it's going to detect. So it's important when you're using this that you don't necessarily have your phone on you or a smartwatch or something that's casting out that digital signal because it's going to pick that up instead of what you're trying to look for. How it works is it's using two types of scanning kind of system here. It's detecting for magnetic waves and it's detecting for infrared. So that's kind of those signals, that's what it's trying to do to pick up for you. It operates on a frequency of 1 megahertz to 8 gigahertz. So that's the frequency that it's trying to pick up. And then on here, you can see there's a little dial here. This dial lets you adjust the range. So this device can detect things up to 45 feet away. Honestly, that's kind of, in my opinion, pointless to be 45 feet away because it's going to take up a lot of stuff. So what's nice about it is you can dial it to more your little region. So in a way, the 45 feet is great because it has a full coverage, and then you can bring it down to what you actually need in the environment you're around. As far as battery life, so this has a 12,000 or 1200 AMH battery. You're going to get it playing about 3 hours. Depends on what features you're using, depends on how high you have this cranked up, whether you're using the light, all that kind of stuff is going to change. And then if you charge this up fully and just let it sit, they're going to say it's got about a 45-day standby before it needs to be charged again. I haven't been able to test that specifically, but that is what it says. It has a 45-day. Now on the bottom here, you will see that is where you plug it in to just charge it up and just plug it into a USB adapter or USB plug in the wall. Now, let's turn this on just so you can kind of see. All right, so it's turned on with the dial. You just twist it, and then the more you turn it up, eventually you'll hear that beeping. So that beeping is detecting something, which is detecting my microphone here, the phone, my watch, etc. And then you can kind of see this dial down here in the bottom. That is going to adjust the closer you get to something to detect. And you need to, don't go real fast over something, just go really slowly because it needs a few seconds to really capture that signal. Okay guys, I wanted to get a little bit closer here and show you the details of this guy. So I've got my smartwatch just so you can see it's obviously putting out a signal. And then we'll turn this up here and you can see how it's beeping and showing you. So it's obviously detecting, and then you move it away and it gets less. So you can see it's still orange, so it knows it's close. And then as you move it, it starts getting that closer. Now, to go those features that we were talking about on the buttons here, the first one's the vibration one, which is what I personally like. And you can't obviously hear it. but it is vibrating every time it gets to that red signal. So we'll turn it all the way up. Maybe my mic can pick that up. But yeah, so the dial here, as you can see, if it's turned basically all the way down, it's not picking up anything. So what I recommend is when you first set it up, when you get into a place, get it to where you're close to a device. So like here, right, we now know it's spot on. It's connecting with that device. And this is really up here is where it's reading it. So back it off a little bit. You want to get it, there we go, just. Okay, so now, once you got it kind of configured and you can move away the watch, then you'll know whether it's working better and you kind of got the signal for that particular area. Now, like I said, the second button here is going to be the light right there. And then this button is for the window here. So I don't know if you can notice, see how it's kind of like reflected and mirrored? You can't see my hand there. So once you turn on the light, that's fast pulsing, slow pulsing, but you can see the wood desk behind it. So yeah, that's what that little button right there does. And then this is, like I said, the AI mode that it is utilizing to do the calculations for you. Okay guys, so that is basically the ins and outs of this little spy camera detector. Like I said, it will detect all kinds of things that send out a signal, not just cameras, but that's kind of the main thing you would probably maybe using it for. And it's kind of useful if you do a lot of traveling to these private hotels or Airbnbs. But yeah, so that is the ins and outs. If there was something I didn't cover that you're curious about, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I do typically respond to questions. And then, like I said, if you thought this video was helpful, just say thanks or whatnot. It really helps out the channel a ton by leaving a comment and hitting that like button. And that is it. So until the next video, you guys take it easy. Later. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated for the support. Be sure to hit that like button on the video. It really, really does help out. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when new videos come out on this channel.